Hello, how you doing? I hope you're doing fine. And I want to start by saying morning, good afternoon, good evening. It doesn't matter, of course, where you're catching me from. As long as you're watching, I want to say thank you very, very much, of course, for watching through. And I want to start by saying good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It doesn't matter where you're watching from. And some of the people I would love to say good night. You're seeing me looking here. I want to see that we are having good sound, we are having a good picture. So as long as you're watching in, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very, very much, of course, for watching through. And this is Jose Andrew Anderson. We always do this at least a day. We make sure that we get time and we do a live. We get to talk about different things. And today I felt like maybe we should talk about something just like how you saw our title there. It is having, if you want to go far in life, you're supposed to train your heart, you know, to accept disappointments. And when I say disappointments, of course, we don't get disappointments from the people that we don't know. We get disappointments from the people that we really, really know. We get disappointments from maybe our relatives. We get disappointment from the people that we really, really trust so much. Those are the people that most of the times end up disappointing us. Yeah. So I felt like maybe we can talk about it. I told myself this year, 2026, I told myself I'll always be coming here. There are things that I pass through as an individual, yeah. When we are starting, I just want to make sure that everything is okay. So that's why you're seeing me go through. So in case it's maybe your first time, yeah, to watch through, you can help me, yeah. You can help me maybe hit a subscription. Each time that I maybe try to come through, I want you to be among the first people, to be watching each time I come through. So as we are starting off, you have to train yourself to learn to be disappointed. And as I told you initially, you cannot be disappointed. You cannot be disappointed from the people that you don't know. You get disappointed from the people that you know, people who are really, 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 your friends, your relatives, the people basically that you trust, and they are the people you've given your time to. Those are the people that really disappoint us. We don't get the disappointments from the people we don't know. No, and when you get disappointed or when you feel bad about something, there is a way it ends up breaking us. And when it breaks us, sometimes it puts us in a position that we feel heartbroken. And when you feel heartbroken, the things that you used to do or the drive that you have also disappears because you trusted someone so much and they ended up disappointing you. Before you know it, even the things you would have done, you end up not doing them. Yeah. So what you have to do is always train your heart, train your heart to learn to be disappointed, that even when you're disappointed, you still, you know, focus on yourself. Because if you notice, just like how we have our kids, the more we support them and, the more how should I call, the more we praise them and you're like, walk, take the next step. And then, how do they call it? Like that support system that you give them, like, how do they call it? Cheering. The more you cheer them, then it is the more that they are going to be doing that thing. I don't know what is happening to my lights. The more you keep cheering them, the more they are going to be doing something. So most of the people that disappoint us, you can have grown up maybe with your sisters or with your brothers or with your relatives. Currently, by the way, I was watching a story on YouTube, and there was this young girl who left Uganda and left for the United Arab Emirates. Yeah, she went there and she worked for quite a long period of time. Most of the times when these girls leave Uganda, they go to those countries and, they work as maids, and sometimes they can go and stay there up to 3 years. So this girl was sending money to her mom. You can imagine her mom. And they were supposed to be building a house, which they did build. But after building it, I think after the 3 years, she had to come back to Uganda. By the time she reached here, her mom, imagine the real mom, had sold off the house. You can imagine the disappointment you can get, and you're getting that from your own mom. So the people that really end up disappointing us are the people that we really know. They are the people who are really close to us. They are either our parents, our relatives, our sisters, our uncles, the people that we know. You can never ever be disappointed by someone you don't know. It is you're disappointed by the person that you've trusted the most. Maybe it is a lover, a girlfriend, or a boyfriend, and you've been together for quite a long period of time and they end up disappointing you. When that happens, by the way, there is something that it breaks in us. You feel like now you don't want to share more. You feel like you no longer have the zeal to do some things more so because me, the only thing that I always look up to is being successful in life. So because someone has disappointed you, then sometimes you end up even dropping your dreams, because you feel disappointed, the drive disappears. Just like how I told you, how these kids love to be cheered at, yeah? Most of the times when I'm with my son, there are times when I cheer him and I'm like, yeah, you're eating food now, you're strong. The more I keep cheering him, the more he eats. Yeah. So now, even us, even if we are grown up, we end up being disappointed from the people that we really trust. And when that happens, sometimes we lose the zeal in us even to do greater things, because we were stabbed. Let me calling it being stabbed. We were stabbed. So at the end of the day, you'll end up either being you end up being disappointed. Sometimes you can go into depression because you trusted these people so much and they ended up, disappointing you. So it really does us so bad, yeah. And if it's your first time, by the way, to watch me, this channel is all about, me, my son, and then us creating a community whereby we can be supporting each other in one way or the other, learn new stuff, we support each other. So when we end up being disappointed, it's like being in a relationship. Do you know, like when it comes to the girl child, yeah, or the women or the ladies, with all the due respect, most of the times when we are in relationship with the girls, yeah, someone might think that the girls maybe love the most, yeah, but when you do research, and of which each thing that I come here to talk about, I've made research about it and I've read a lot about it to understand it so that I can end up sharing it with you. The girls will always come in your life just because there is she's expecting something from you, or she knows the kind of a person you will become. But when you stop supporting, and when you stop growing as an individual, as a man, they will end up leaving you. Like it or not, they will end up leaving you. Why? Because even when you've been in marriage for 20 years, yeah, if as a man you stop growing and developing as an individual, this lady will always leave at any given point. So that's where you will be disappointed. And after being disappointed, you will end up maybe never even falling in love again. But why? Because someone disappointed you. So one thing we have to learn, which is very important, because I'm adding these two together so that we can end up understanding the better. As a man, um, because it is us that always approach these women. That is the system that they created here in Africa. I don't know where you stay, whether also women can go ahead and, women vibe guys. But here in an African setting, it is always, the man who is supposed to go and then vibe, this girl, and then they go through courtship. But most of the times, when this girl accepts, you notice that she puts up the signs, yeah, like she's the one who loves the most, yeah, like it is her who loves the most. But at the end of the day, even research has shown it that the men are the ones who really love the most, even when for them the actions can always be less. But for the women, the communication, they want to be taken care of, they communicate, they want to be communicated, like they really have a lot that they need, that we as guys, we don't basically we don't basically add emotions. So for them, they add emotions, but in real life, it is the guys who love the most. If you can, I don't know what you think, but maybe you can give me what you think. But me, I think it is the guys who love the most. And now, because it's the guys who love the most, when even they've gotten a separation or something has happened and these two separate, you'll notice that it's always be very easy for a girl to move on. Women move on very fast. She could have been in a relationship for 5 years, but of course, when anything happens and they split, in a blink of an eye, this woman would have already got another man, and maybe she's already in another relationship. But now, when it comes to guys, they take time because they really liked that person that they were with. So it is very important that you make yourself come first. Yeah, you come on what we call self development. If you self develop and you give this lady a reason to stay, because women will never stay. That is the fact. They will never stay, no matter, because if you're not providing, if what they expected from you they are not getting it, they will always move on. So even when you're looking after your family, whether it's a family or this relationship, and you're providing, make sure that you self-develop the most, learn more, get more skills. You're supposed to come first, because if you don't come first, this lady will go. But now you have to give her a reason why she's supposed to stay. You get, because another person who is better than you and maybe provides more than you, these girls will always move on. So it is very important, most of for a boy child, to self-develop. Learn a new skill, make more money. you know you as an individual. Do you know? I don't know if you guys have noticed it, that there are guys who don't really provide for their women. They don't give them money. They don't take them that much outings. But because they have, maybe their good houses, they have their cars, they have all these things, they've learned new skills, the lady will be forced to stay, because she feels like maybe at a given time she'll be providing